Hey, what's up guys? This is just going to be a short video, but the Raspberry Pi Foundation, they just launched the Raspberry Pi Zero 2W and it's starting at $15. If you remember, they had the Raspberry Pi Zero, which launched 6 years ago, and it was using a single core ARM11 SoC, so one core, 512 megabytes of RAM. And then they added in the $10 wireless version, which is a 0W, and now they have the 0W2. It's coming in with a quad-core SoC this time with 4 ARM A53 cores, and it's going to be coming with 512 gigabytes of LPDDR2. And yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, bumping it up to quad core. So yeah, quad core, 1 gigahertz, A53, 512 of LPDDR2, and everything else is pretty much the same. Micro SD card slot, mini HDMI port, and then H.264 and MPEG-4 decode, 1080 30 frames per second, H.264 encode at 1080p 30 frames per second. These are really fun. A lot of people, what they do online, ETA Prime takes these Raspberry Pi boards, and what he'll do is he'll actually make these little boards, like the $5 board, or in this case the new one, which is $15, and he'll make them into an emulation station, and he'll actually use something like Batocera, which is a Linux OS, and he'll load games onto them. And even this older model, the $5 model, you could play Super Nintendo, Nintendo games, PlayStation 1, a few titles, and you could play Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color games. Very cool. You can do a whole lot of things with Raspberry Pis. Not just that, you can load Linux on them, you can make them into a server, you can make them, even in some cases, I think you can even make them into like a Bitcoin node, or even a very, very low powered Bitcoin miner. I don't know if it would even make sense to mine Bitcoin on something like this, but you can do a whole ton of things with Raspberry Pis, and this one is coming in at quad core versus the previous gen, which was single core. So there's going to be tons of IPC improvement, and it's going to be very cool to see what people can actually do with this thing when they get their hands on them. I wanted to try to get one myself, but they're all sold out. So yeah, if you want to try and get one, it's probably going to be a while before you can get one, because from what I found, they were all sold out online. But that's it for this one, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're excited about this new Raspberry Pi that came out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.